Hey everyone, it's Brianna with Last Call Trivia, and I'm here to share some tips for prepping about a week before your first show. While you can take care of some last-minute details on the day of your show, it's always a best practice to start at least a week in advance so that you can make sure that you're fully comfortable with all of the rules of the game. You should receive the show roughly a week before your first trivia night. If you're not the person creating the show yourself, be sure to reach out to whoever is if you haven't seen the show yet. Read through all of the questions well in advance so that you can get a feel for the flow of the sentences and look up any pronunciations that you're struggling with. This is also a good time to start printing off your show materials, including game sheets, answer slips, and final questions. By printing a week in advance, you avoid any potential issues running up to your show. Another important step is to fully review the Trivia Host ebook, which you can find within the Training tab of your Flex dashboard. The Host ebook contains the basic rules of the game as well as tips and best practices to dive deeper into being the best host you can be. You can also print off any materials within the ebook that you'd like a hard copy of. Some things you might want available to yourself are the show script, the rules, and the venue information sheet. Speaking of the venue information sheet, be sure to fill this out before your first show. This will allow you to collect the details on things such as music preference, prizes, and specials during your show. That way, you're fully prepared for your show and you're able to promote it most effectively. You'll also want to create your playlist in advance. Having a playlist available before your show ensures that you have one less thing to think about during the game, and it will give you time to think of some fun musical tie-ins to your questions. Also, make sure to test your sound equipment at least a week before your first show. That way, if there are any faulty parts, you have plenty of time to get them fixed. Throughout the week, be sure to revisit the Host ebook so that you can fully absorb all the details you'll need to know during your trivia night. Once you've hosted a few shows, your pre-show routine will become natural to you and you won't even have to think about it anymore. But until then, feel free to reference these videos as often as you need to feel comfortable hosting your first show. Thanks for watching and have a great trivia night.